Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we here? What's going on, chat? Welcome to another stream here on the Pokerstaples channel. Thanks so much for joining me on this beautiful Sunday. I've started up in a satellite to the Party Poker Tour Sheffield because it's next week, bro. Next Sunday I will be there. So let me get it framed up. Beautiful on this table. I have 6 lobbies ready to go, so I'm just going to register right into these and get them popping up on our screen right away. So let's do that. Good to see you all again. Hope you had a great week. I think I had a pretty good week. I'm pretty happy with how it went in general. It was fairly productive. Finished up all my taxes for the year, which was a good thing. I had to do that, and that was definitely a bit annoying, I would say. So I'm glad to have finished that. There we go. Big Sunday. Let's get that up. Something like that. Wow, look at this flop. Look at this flop, man. Okay, something like that looks good to me. 215 Big Sunday, 320 Super in action. Let me just get my chat boxes up because I actually don't have them yet. Pop out chat there, nice. All right, we got YouTube, we got Twitch, and now we just need Facebook. I'm gonna fold that. And Facebook, nice. All right. Welcome one, welcome all. Let's have a great Sunday. A fantastic Sunday. A perfect Sunday. Let's win all the tournaments. It's been a fairly successful poker week, actually. Last week we won a satellite to the Party Poker Tour, a package. So that is already in our account, ready to go for next week. But as you guys know, there's already 4 events scheduled for the tour this year. And so I'm definitely eligible to win another package so I can use it for the next event. So, yeah, we're going to try and win that today, as well as our way into the high roller, of course, as we're set up on 4 tables. Next up, we're going to get the Super 215. That'll go on table 3. As I apparently had all big tables when I was playing off stream. Which happens sometimes, to be fair. I like big tables for my eyes. Because it's nice and easy. I'm going to fold down the small blind, but for the stream, it's a little better to fit more on the screen, you know. All right, nice. So that's a nice starting 5 tables. I'm going to wait a little bit on the 55 Masters, but let's see if we can't make some quality poker decisions here and do our best. Win some tournaments, yeah? Battle Knight in the house. What's up, Battle Knight? First comment of the day. Thank you so much, man. How are you? How are you, Bree? So yeah, I got won the home game on Friday, which was pretty nice. Sorry to everyone that my $25 bounty. I think I had to re-enter once actually, so at least the $25 bounty did go to the community before I shipped the thing. That's cool. Bring the heat this Friday. And pocket 6 is here. Muhammad Alin. Early mystery, but this bounty isn't in play, actually. I'm still going to choose to 3-bet here. Which, you know, is a risky move, but I think it's right. An all-in and an all-in, and we fold. Again, there's no bounty in play here, so risking too much. As they chop it up, our 10s in the satellite takes it down, so that's cool. Into the phase final, this one. We are here. Good to see you, brother. Welcome. Welcome, man. You know what else, dude? It's like, what, mid-January right now? Yeah, January 18th. Ooh. Yo, I don't think I paid rent, bro. Gotta do that. Gotta do that right now. We got a sub hype coming in. B-Car dropping the 99-month resub. Gets the love of the chat for B-Car. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Find you to be incredible, and I love you. Thank you. Let me make sure I haven't paid rent so that I don't double pay it. That would be important. Have not paid rent. That is too mad. It's the first time I've been late on paying rent, actually, which is kind of crazy. Thanks for the reminder. I guess I'm a little bit of a scatterbrain this week. You check that one. We river a 5, which is kind of nice. Which we should call with, I think. Just got me all distracted. I gotta message my landlords. And we have to check back with Ace King. It really didn't go well. Okay. Well, rent is paid. That's good. That's nice. Vacation relaxation, what's that? Laughs, always grinding. That's sick, man. Congrats on that. Congrats on the dedication. The king is back. What's up, J0? Good to see you in the house, man. Thank you very much. You and Jamie showed up, so I'm down to 97 problems. I've got about 16 days till my Dragon Quest VII Reimagined game launches. Oh, cool, man. I didn't know you were a game developer. Good luck with it, bro. I mean, can we rep? It's really hard to rep here. Just gonna check. Battle Knight, all the best with the game release, man. That's cool. Pull the Jack 9. Jack 5 of clubs is not so great. 5-7 as well, just to fold. No hands. How's it going, Jane? What's up, P. Marcus? Or P. Mark USC? It's tough to say. P. Marcus C. I haven't watched your stream in a while. Are you still in Montreal? I am, man. Yes. How about yourself? What are you up to? Good to hear from you, man. I always remember the name, but don't remember if it's related to USC, the school, or if it's Marcus or what. But welcome back, man. Let's go, Stapler. What's up, Austin? How's it going, man? Welcome. Ooh, I wish I had my 10-5 still. How are things, Austin? How's the grind? Playing live, playing online? What's the deal, man? Good to see you in the house. Pleasure. Killer Dad, what's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? Okay, so still a 55 to register here, but I'm happy with our 5 tables. We don't have anything really going yet except for, I guess, a good start in the 25. What's up, everyone? I take it you signed another contract with Party Jamie. I will be. Yes, Jim Lad. The contract is on its way. It's a little late, but is coming to my inbox this week. So, very excited to take on my 8th year now with Party Poker. And yeah, it's going to be an exciting year, you know? We've already got some of the Party Poker Tour announced. Obviously, very exciting stops, right? I get to go to 3 places I've never been to before for 3 of the 4 first stops, and then the 4th stop I really enjoy in Manchester. So Sheffield, Seville, and Madrid. It's just going to be awesome. I really am excited, and I'm looking forward to playing poker there and getting a sense of what the communities are like in those spots, seeing some friendly older faces as well. Let's bluff here. So yeah, and then there's lots to come in the second half of the year as well. So exciting times, man. Hey, 500 bits coming in from Battle Knight, the legend, bro. Thank you so much, man. Bit Lord of the Year, confirmed. Confirmed, bro. Bit Lord of the Year. Thank you, Battle Knight. Killer Dad, followage for 10 years, 4 months, 11 days, and 19 hours. Oof. Yeah, man. Just a short decade ago that we began our journey. What's going on, Killer Dad? Welcome, man. All right, open-ended draw here. Let's double barrel, I think is good. We need a jack or a 6, and then sometimes our bluff works as well. Good luck. Thanks, Sean. Firing any Montreal events these coming weeks? Nah, man. I head to Sheffield on Saturday. So, no live poker in Montreal for me, but all the best, man. Good luck. I love your vibe and positive spin on this game that spews so much bad beats and tough runouts. Happy New Year to you, brother. Thank you, Kim Eric Peterson, 5411. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So there's a few pots coming our way. We're going to fold 3-8. Ace deuce of hearts, though, is playable probably. Oh, I'm not a game developer. I just have a heavy interest in the newest products. Going on 43 years gaming now. Oh, cool, man. Sick. We'll enjoy playing the game. Couple interesting spots. Just going to call ace-deuce suited here. Flop an ace, which makes this hand relatively simple to play. I think it's call flop, call turn, and then decide on the river. Bit of 1/3, cool. And over here, we've made the nuts, which is kind of fun. Just a 3-way pot on the flop. And it's a call river over here with the trip aces. They check. I just don't know how we can get called by a worse hand here, so I check. Yeah. Yep. We bet on the turn. We take it down against Klinger 63. So we've chipped up in the 320, and we've chipped up in the 55. Good stuff. Nice one, Jimmy. Good. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm excited, Jim. I'm excited. P. Marcus, grinding mid-stakes tourneys on GG for the past 6 months. Not doing that bad, but need to improve my game where I get in the money. I'm 56% in the money average per tourney. Just make bad decisions, learning. All the best on the continued progress, my friend. Still doing gatherings in Montreal once in a while. Haven't done the Sunday gather after for a drink thing in a long time because no one came. But it's still a good idea. I would still like it, to be fair. So yeah, I'm open to it, but I'm not here next Sunday or the following Sunday. Three-bet ace king, get a call from unfollow. And a pretty good flop, I'd say. In your mom, check raises on 8-3-4. And a fast play in the big Sunday. Just a flush draw. As we win. Let's go. 1.5 million in the big Sunday. That's great. And we see bid against unfollow, and we take it down there as well. So some nice big pots in the bigger ones. Keep it going as we look at beautiful jacks in the satellite. Grind is good playing lots of online cash and not so much tourneys lately, but that's more due to the Ontario pool, says Austin. Yes, sir. 8 years already is wild. I still remember when everyone left stars like it was yesterday. Yeah, man. I know, dude. Crazy. 2 3-year deals and then a 1 year last year and a 1 year this year. Entering the 8th year, I guess, but... yeah, it's wild to think, dude, you know? And then 4 years with stars as well. It's, even all these years later, it's still like a pinch yourself kind of thing, you know? Just like crazy to think about. Hello, what's up? John Sondergaard Christensen on Facebook. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Welcome. All right, we're on break. I'm going to play this. I'm going to get this 55 situated while we're on break because... we can get in right after the break. Get it sort of organized a bit. We're off to a really good start, in my opinion. Yeah, it was a good, productive week. Sort of feel caught up from the last trip away. And this next trip to the UK and Sheffield is going to be a much different experience. Let's pull up the webpage because... yeah, so here's the 2026 webpage. Sheffield, Seville, Madrid, and Manchester are the first 4 that are announced. So I'm real excited about this. But Sheffield is like shorter than the London ones. The London one was as well, and there's no like trip or before or after for me, so it's going to be much more condensed. I think I leave on Saturday, the 24th. So just a day or two to get over the jet lag, and then start up on the 27th, basically. So I'll be playing this mini main. Like the first days of the tournament schedule are always the same for me. Play the mini main, and if I bust out, I can play the Kappa events. Mini main. Hopefully, I get through in this first flight, because then I can just play like these sort of side events, which are fun. And then mini main day 2, and then also main event day 1A, which we'll be playing. Assuming disaster in the mini main. The horse, I'd love to play the Turbo Bounty. I'd like to start the year off with a victory. It'd be nice, man. Mini main final day, and then day 1B in the main event. Friday is actually, it's got PLO Masters, day 1C Turbo, Party Madness. Friday's a big day. And then Saturday is the day 2 of the main, Hyper in the morning. We got the PLO here. Got the Tennessee. 200-pound Faded Spade. This is a little bit bigger, which is nice. Like the look of that. And then the final day, including the High Roller 7 Max here at 4 o'clock. Day 3 of the main. So yeah, that'll be it. And then I fly home, I think on Wednesday. So yeah. Very excited to get playing some live poker, but then also just have like a nice condensed poker trip as well, where there's not like, a bunch of stuff before, a bunch of stuff after, like there was for holidays recently. It's just nice to kind of get down to business, Does Jamie still use Crabwave? Just heard my son blasted through my stereo, made me realize how long it's been since I've been part of the stream. I think I do still have Crabwave going on. I think so, man. Should I change it? Maybe I should, dude. Maybe I should change it. James, what's going on, man? Evening from Birmingham, UK. Spursy. What can you say? Tough result for the Spurs against West Ham this week. Yeah, Saturday wasn't a great match day for me. Rest of the day was awesome. I had a great day yesterday. Like a complete sort of recovery day, which is nice, but starting with the Spurs was not, at noon, was not ideal. I got to watch a really interesting movie last night, too. Jean Dielman, 23 Quai de Commerce, 1080 Brussels. Really highly regarded sort of art film, basically. Really good, man. Enjoyed it. Good. Let me know next time you plan to do a gathering. I'll show up. You can't. Next 2 Sundays, I can't. The following one, heading to the casino in Wolniak for a 2-5 PLO5 cash game for the Super Bowl. Oh, cool, man. Where's Wolniak? I got to figure that out. Maps. Wolniak. Okay. Kind of halfway between here and... Oh, it's near Trois Rivières. Word. Cool, man. Have a good game. Best of luck with it from the 10-5. Just noticed at Break on Party they give you a pop-up trying to bring you to the casino games. Yes, that has been around for a few years. Not my favorite feature. Probably my least favorite feature on the site, to be fair. But it's true. It's true. Just don't click them. Chat, that's all. I mean, you can do what you want, but like, I'm interested in poker, and these don't have anything to do with poker, so not for me. Any sort of leaderboard for the live party events? Yeah, so let me see if I can figure that out, because there should be a page. Here's a tweet from the ever useful Barry Carter. 2026 Party Poker Tour loyalty card. So I remember the day that they were figuring this out. Get prizes for attending stops this year. Visit 5 to win a mystery prize, which includes £150, £500, and £1K tickets. Info on the website, but I might be geo-locked because I'm in Canada. But here is what you can play. I don't know if there's going to be a leaderboard again on top of that, or if it's just the loyalty points for stamping your sort of your card. But I'll let you know when I know. Let's see if I can find it out on the website. And also, obviously, like the Spanish stops are going to be so fun. I love the UK. I've spent a lot of time in the UK though, like maybe 4 years of my life. In Spain, I've only been to Barcelona, so it'll be really cool to experience 2 new cities in the world, in Spain, Seville and Madrid. Okay, I'm searching now officially for the leaderboard information for this year. Tour challenge is probably what it is, but let's see. We got sub hype. Twilight of the Beer God says Rob. Well, here's the man that can definitely tell you about the leaderboard. Rob, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back to the team. 58 months. Thank you very much, Rob. I appreciate you. The man that came up with the loyalty cards, right here. I saw him working on his laptop, getting it together. I witnessed it live. How are you, Rob? Hope you've had a great week. Welcome back. What do I want to do with this ace jack? I think fold, actually. It looks like a tight fold, but a raise under the gun, you're already on the edge here with ace jack offsuit. And then a flat in the middle. I don't like playing it, especially out of position, so let me give it up there. Okay, so we have a tour challenge here. Earn 1 point for each $1 in rake or fee on any real money poker game to hit your target and claim a prize. Opt in, play any real money game to earn points. For every $1 rake, you'll receive 1 point. Instant reward every time you hit a target. And you can win a package for $1,000. So that'll be in your offers section on in the Party Poker client. We've got the loyalty card, but what we don't know about is a leaderboard. Either way, hopefully there's enough stuff here to hype you up. Because there's lots going on, dude. There is lots going on. And I mean, look at... Man, look at this. Look at this, bro. Oh, I can't wait. So basically my schedule, chat, in my life for the next little bit here. We probably want to barrel on this card, I'd say. So we're going to Sheffield next week, and then we're going home, right? A quick stop off in Sheffield, win the main event, quick celebration, back home. At home in Montreal until Seville in March. Seville, going a tiny bit early because I've never been, so I want to adjust to the time zone, experience the city for a couple days, and then have, you know, sort of my full focus on the event when it's time. So early March, Seville. Head into that, March 22nd, and then heading home. Back home after Seville, that's it. We're chilling until May. May is where things get a little hectic, bro. Fold that. Because in May, we've got Madrid from the 11th to the 17th, which is going to be epic. Can't wait. Already looking at hotels, I think, for Madrid. Book those for sure after I sign my contract. And then right after Madrid, there's the F1 in Montreal the next weekend. So I'll be flying back for that. And then there's basically 2 weeks. I have a family reunion for 3 days back home in Lethbridge. And then from Lethbridge, I fly to Manchester for the Party Poker Tour. So it's going to be fun, dude. Really fun first half of the year coming up. So, all right, let's 3-bet kings here in the 55 Super. And hope to get some action, basically. Because it's a very strong hand. Is the kings. We get a call from Iceman. The Iceman. I Herzog says, haven't played tourneys in so long I forgot my ranges. I just bought into various tourneys. Advice? Just trust your instincts. Probably the ranges haven't completely disappeared. They might just be a little rusty. So just kind of, go with what you think is best and ride the wave of tournament poker, man. Best of luck. We flop top set against Freddie Madsen. We're going to go for a small bet. Freddie calls. I think the fact that they don't lead and they check call gives them a pretty high likelihood of a 5 or a 6 here. So I'm going to go half pot again. By the way, we flopped 2 pair in the 320, which is pretty sick too. Yeah. Hope the start of your day goes better than mine. I made breakfast potato hash and managed to slice some of my fingers off in the grater. Some of my finger off. No! Bro, what's the... Is it... How serious of a situation is this, man? Is this like ow, that hurt, but this is funny? Or like I've lost part of my pointer finger? Bro, I hope you're okay, man. Yeah, Rob. Well, the king 10. I don't know, B-Car. I couldn't see it, but we made too much, so I chucked some in the bin. Okay, it sounds like it's okay. No live leaderboard this year. There we go. Okay. There's the loyalty reward of going to several events, and then also the challenge you can opt into. Have you been reading Barry's book? You're crushing the saddies at the moment. I know. That's actually one that I haven't read of theirs. I need to get to it. 10-8-6. We are raising out of the gun, but like it's about as big of a miss as you can have here with ace deuce, no backdoor flush draw. Okay. Great stacks though. I mean, 1.5 stacks in the 320, 1.5 stacks in the 215 Big Sunday, 1.5 stacks in the 55, 1.3 stacks in the satellite or 1.25. And about 65% of a stack here. So, all good. Yeah, probably lead, I think. What's Matty Ice doing? Streaming and playing poker today, I think. Last weekend he had a family thing. And wasn't feeling so good on Sunday, but I think he's streaming and playing today. John Norris. Been getting into art recently, looking for some cool pieces for my place. Any recommendations of some good local artists? Freddie Madsen raises. It's really hard for Freddie Madsen to actually have hit this board in a significant way. I think I'm just going to fast play. It kind of sucks when we run into like nut flush draw here, but it's really unlikely that Freddie Madsen hits the 4-5-7, right? Sets of 7, sets of 5, sets of 4. They don't have 6-8 suited in their range. They don't have 6-3 suited in their range. It's just not a good spot for them. But they do win the pot there. Gonna be all in with threes. Local artists, I'm not really sure. Mostly I use a site called artsy.net. Priced in here. Re-enter the big Sunday. Which sort of lists art from all over the place as we hit a pair, which is good. There is a bunch of local art galleries, but I really can't attest to like what their stuff is. And the thing about local galleries as well, as much as I like to support local artists, is my taste is a little particular, right? So to find a local artist that like is kind of what I'm into, as opposed to looking online, browsing all of the galleries of like Canada, and then finding art that fits my taste and sending it to myself is a better process, I think. And it depends on price as well too, Austin. So for online sites, I can tell you artsy.net, all of the Montreal galleries will be listed there, so you'll be able to see their work online. You can also check out like Etsy for a bit more like commercial decorative art, but you know, it might be your thing. There's a bunch of print websites too, if you just want prints of stuff, which is more affordable than originals. I usually save for the original just as like sort of a long-term, you know, to make a long-term investment in a piece of art for my life, as opposed to sort of like something a bit more temporary, but you know, to each their own. So yeah, Saatchi art as well. Saatchi. Has originals and prints. And then, yeah, I don't know for like local galleries that have the stuff. I was actually just at a place that sells art yesterday called Art BBAM. It's in Sud-Ouest, Montreal. I bought 2 records while out on a walk. In a Silent Way by Miles Davis. Rebecca and I listened to it yesterday. It was like a fusion, kind of like a fusion bit of jazz. Very smooth, nice. Electronic / Miles Davis. I think 1971 or something. But it might be 1982, I don't know. And then a classical work as well. But anyways, this place sells arts from local artists. It sells physical paintings and stuff. It has an artsy.net store. But it's expensive though, you know? Like even a really small piece was like $450. Really small. So it's and like some of the stuff wasn't to my taste, I would say. They could have something to my taste and I'd buy it from them. But most of the time it's just, you know, there's so much stuff and I'm so particular about it, kind of, to be honest. Good day, sir. Hope you and Rebecca are doing great. Thank you. What's up, Mike Finn? Exciting times, yo. Exciting times for both of us. I'm going to fold on the river, especially on that card. It's a really bad card. The Queen Jack here, we're going to call closing the action in the Super 215. And we flop an open-ended straight draw. Some of my fingers off. Jamie says, "Yikes." I mean, I don't know if my reaction is strong enough, too strong or too weak. Halloween, Jamie, Andreas, good year, luck. What's up, Romeo, Sebastian, Seba? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Bienvenue, mon ami. All right, so we're 13 to 14. How many make it through to the next step here? 8 players make it through to the final phase, which is later. Would love to make it. But of course, we have to play a whole nother phase on the other side, right? So it's not like we're not playing till in the money. We have to take our stack through. So we should still be somewhat aggressive here. It's not even really like a satellite at this point. We've made the nuts. I'm going to bet the river against what is probably a fairly weak hand, to be fair. Excuse me. Some serious danger of the children learning some new vocabulary. No serious damage, though. I think I'll still be caught if I committed a crime. Okay, calling the big blind with deuce 3 hearts. This week I put a lot of time into learning French this week, chat. It was I was a little behind because when I was gone for a month, I didn't do any. So since I've come back, I wanted to sort of like catch up a little bit on that after I'd caught up on all the other stuff. So it was a big French week. I had 4 2-hour lessons plus homework. So a good 10 hours of French work this week. And it's tiring, man. New language work is really tiring for the brain. I feel like I definitely made some good progress, but I also feel a bit scattered after the week, you know? It's like I had some stuff that I had to do that I totally forgot about, so. Do you want a c-bet here? And I guess I'm going to go for a small cheeky bet and just see if it works out. It is quite cheeky, though. Oh my god, what a turn, dude. Epic. Tell them about our movie. Yeah, Rebecca and I had a great day yesterday. Yesterday was like a total non-productive off day, and it was fantastic. I had a great time. And we watched a really well-renowned, sort of more art house style film yesterday. I really enjoyed it. I've been thinking about it a lot this morning, actually. But it's definitely not for the faint of heart, I would say. If you know, you know, basically. It's quite a long one. And we had a lot of time last night where it's like, hey, we can take on this project. So let's watch a long film. So it's 3 hours and 20 minutes. French film from 1980-ish. Check here. Called Jean Dielman, 23 Quai du Commerce, 1080 Brussels. So it's an address, basically. And there's kind of just 2 main characters. In total, there's maybe like 6 characters in the whole thing or so. Well, like maybe like 10 total. But 85% of the film is one character. Which is, you know, experimental, you could say. Dara goes for an open. I think we're all in here with ace 10. This isn't actually like a satellite here, right? We're trying to get through the next phase. So our stack we have to play in the next phase. I think he's probably going to take advantage of how people think you should be playing this spot. I would guess. So we're all in. We lose to Queen Jack, sadly. That's the end of that. But it's a really good flick. But yeah, it's like some of the shots are like a minute long and nothing's happening. A woman is washing dishes, you know? Like it's it takes quite a lot of it takes attention, but it also takes a lot of patience, I'd say. It is slow and methodical, but you know, it's very memorable is the thing as well. It is very memorable. So I really enjoyed it. Very unique experience, I'd say. Hey, the rolling AK. 76 month resub. What's up, Jacob? How are you, man? Pleasure to see you in the house. How is life? What's going on, dude? Can we get some love in the chat for rolling AK? What's good, man? Oh, you know. Doing what we do, brother. Good to see you in the house. Let's bluff here. Thanks for the resub, rolling AK, man. Thank you, dude. I hit the enter button too soon. It worked perfectly for me. Ace 10 loses to 10-8, ayah. Or Ace 10 beats 10-8, ayah. Fold there. The mystery bounty is beginning. Queen 10 is going to be a fold. So we've got good stacks on our 5 tables, I'd say. We did have to re-enter the 215, but in general, things are going pretty well. Let's look at our picture off to the side here. Sunday party, 2-day event. I think we should probably get this next. I won a ticket for this by winning the home game this week, chat. I did re-enter, so you guys got a $25 bounty for me. Do I feel bad about winning my own home game? Only sort of. Only sort of. I mean, the goal is to win, but also I don't like the idea of taking away an opportunity from one of you to play the Sunday party for the first time or something like that. But, you know, I got to try and win. And I did win this week, chat. I did. So bring the heat on Friday. So we don't fold ace deuce. Call. And I don't think we fold flop either. Bit of an awkward spot here, right? We're just not that deep. We're 24 blinds to start the hand with a suited ace. We flop a pair on a very dry board. Yeah, with an ace as well. Gives us extra equity when they have like tens or queens or kings and they just snap us off. We have additional outs. So we are going to check raise here and hope they don't have it, whatever it is in this instance. There's a lot of it. Ace, jack, aces, kings, queens, tens, nines, eights are probably just going to call. Sevens. They're just going to call. But then there's a lot of misses too. And that's what we see. So we're up to 82,000, which is a big chip up. Hope you're well, dude. Love the hair. Thanks, man. It's getting kind of long. I was wondering if I should cut it before this live poker stop, but no, I'm going to let it flow. Glad you like it, man. Get to run D&D therapy at the top of the hour. Living the dream over here. Let's go, man. I played D&D for my second time. Not last week, but the week before. And yeah, it's really fun. I get to play again this week on Thursday. So yeah, that's really cool, man. I hadn't experienced D&D before. It's a fun time. I'm still like, you know, figuring it out and quite new, but all that. Let's go. Good luck today. Thank you, PGD. You too, brother. Ace, queen, ace, queen. They have the diamonds, and the diamonds are good, sadly. Re-enter there, but it's not really our first choice, if we're honest. Not really our premier choix. Good luck today. Jamie says worst hands, and thank you, Ro. Thanks. Better luck than whatever the hell that was, innit? Okay. Couple of mystery bounties on their way. I'm cooking, not grinding. All right. Well, good. Good. Top bounty is still out there. Average bounty is $41. Pocket nines. King 10 was playable, but no dice and not looking great here. Sounds like the home game players need to get good. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's not the best turn in the world for us in the Sunday party, because definitely they can improve to some stronger hands. I think I said that said, I think we should bet until we get raised here. All right. Now, do we want to shove twos here? It's for a lot of blinds. I don't think so. I don't think we do, actually. What class are you playing? Tell me everything you know about your character so far. I need to remember. Well, this is him. That's him right there. His name's Gord the Wise. Is it Druid? I forget what it is. Rebecca, do you remember? I don't know much, man. I don't know much. Also, what live stop are you playing? Next week, well, not next week, the week after, is Party Poker Tour in Sheffield, which is in, I think, South Yorkshire. North of Birmingham, south of Leeds, east of Manchester. Sort of central England, I'd say. Depending on who you ask. Let's 3-bet ace-9 suited here. So yeah, really excited, man. Hi, Jaime Staples. What's up? Thomas McGarry from Glasgow, Scotland. Take it down. Thank you very much, man. I think Glasgow was my favorite stop last year, actually. Really enjoyed Glasgow. Very excited to head back to your city again one of these days because, yeah, it's just sound, man. I don't know. People are cool. It's like genuine in a way. Rebecca loved the metro, the tube, the underground, whatever you want to call it. Had a great night out in Glasgow as well. Just a fun time, man. The people were fantastic. I loved it. Open 6-7 suited here. We got a bounty potentially in the big blind. Even with 7 high, it's worth it. Anyone else here? A professional poker player, Bragg, beat a bunch of amateurs in his own home game. Listen, bro, bring the heat. I'll take whatever I can get, man. Take whatever I can get. Jimmy, you smack your lips a lot. Think you can stop? Listen to your streams. It's annoying. I'm going to Matt. It's probably this, which is a family trait, to be honest. I'd be surprised if Matt doesn't do it because my grandma did it and my mom does it and I do it too. I'll try and stop though. I can't promise anything because I am me. And if I'm annoying, I'm annoying. It is what it is. I don't know, bro. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. Do you want a double barrel here? The problem with that is, of course, our range is quite weak. And they know our range is quite weak. More shocking than Tottenham's performances this season? Dude, you didn't have to do me like that. Take it down against Queen 10. Surprised Queen 10 didn't bluff there from Otto. I think it's a good bluff spot. Is this pot limit Omaha? This is no limit hold'em. Hey, Rolling AK gifting a sub to PGD. Welcome to the sub team, PGD. Courtesy of your boy, Rolling AK. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. It's very kind. Philippe. Calling. Especially with this bounty in play, we got to do it. Oh, Tottenham. I think we play on Wednesday, maybe. Gonna check the short stack is no longer in the pot, so that's relevant to this hand. 4000 étoiles envoyées. 4000. I thought étoile was clean. 4000 stars send. No way, really? Étoile. Ah, étoile, not nettoyer. Envoyer, nettoyer, étoile. Un moment. Où sont les... Ah, it's not sent yet. Mais merci beaucoup pour votre attention aujourd'hui et merci pour les étoiles aussi. Je pratiquais mon français pour vous. Dans le futur, je parle avec lui, avec vous, très bien pour le jeu au français. Pour le jeu poker en français. This is a difficult spot. He's a monk. That's it. I'm a monk. Yeah, Rebecca's the druid. I'm the monk. That's it. All right. Bounty in play. We got ace queen. This is a dream spot. $50, chat. $50 is what's on the line right now. We're going to get it done. Let's go. Just a $50 cash money to our pocket. He's a monk. That's it. We're living in Montreal, yeah. Vincus Maximus with not a small raise. And this is right on the edge. And a flat. It's a pretty awkward stack depth and hand. Jamie, I want to do karaoke again, man. For sure. For sure, Rob. Whichever tour stop you're coming to, well, let's make it happen. Maybe a little Spanish karaoke? Is that a thing? That was fun. Raise bluff? Nah, King 5's like just a little too good. You need to raise bluff a lot. But I'd rather raise bluff like Jack 4, you know? King high is good sometimes. Have you ever played an EPT? I have, man. Yeah. Played a few EPTs. It's been quite a while, though. God, this is a small bet, but I'll fold. The $39 bounty is gone here. Do we still have the big one? No, the big one's gone. Damn. Okay. In the words of Glenn Brown, Steve Sutherland is a legend. Let's go. Let's go, man. It's really not bad. We don't hear it. I think it's probably your mouse clicking. Yeah, which is surprising, actually, because it's pretty far away from my microphone, but it'd be what it be. Another mystery bounty going away, $12.50. I think check back with second pair is chill, and we turn a great card. I'm going to bet this time. And we win. Let's go. Did we win millions yet? No. No, we haven't won millions, dude. We haven't. Sadly. We've sure tried. Maybe it's coming. You hitting any live comps in the UK in 2026? I can confirm. 99.9%. Sheffield next week. Manchester in June. It's June, yeah? So those two in the UK for sure. There may be more to come. But we'll start with those two. And then also, 13th to 21st of June for Manchester. I think I'll be a day late to that one because I have a family reunion. But then also, bro, Party Poker Tour is going to Seville and Madrid in the first half of the year. So I get to go to Spain. When it's cold in Canada, I get to go to Spain. It's so exciting. I guess May isn't cold, to be fair. But 16th to the 22nd of March is going to be such a nice reprieve from the winter cold, man, you know? It's freezing right now. There's a lot of snow, too. It snowed a lot this week. And I've just about had enough of it. It's just, you know. I think we're good now. What do I do with 8-9 here? It's kind of a good board for the small blind. CC, I think I'll be in Seville. Let's go, man. On España, it's Sevilla. How's it pronounced in Spanish, Rob, or otherwise? Seville. Which I didn't really think about when I first started learning languages, that cities are pronounced different ways in different languages, and countries are different words in different languages. It's not like just the accent of that language with the word, you know? So, for example, the United States in French is les États-Unis. Les États-Unis. And England is Angleterre. And also London is Londres. Donc, which is so, donc. Seville in English is probably, I'm guessing it's Sevilla, but I don't know for sure. Help me, chat. I kind of wish I could work on my Spanish, but it will make my French a lot harder, so I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it for this year. I'm going to keep going with the French, but I say my Spanish as if I have any. I don't. You know, I just remember café con leche, por favor. Gracias, from Costa Rica. I don't really remember much more. Open ace jack of diamonds. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's not that cold today. -3. The thing is, dude, if I'm skiing any day, it's tomorrow. Because then there's just no time. I've got a really busy week. Really important week, actually. So on Thursday morning, I have an allergy test for soy at 9 a.m. And I haven't eaten anything with soy for a long time. A very long time. But if the allergy test goes well, I can re-add it into my diet, which will be huge for me. I'm going to call with this being suited. If it was offsuit, I would just fold to this 3-bet. And if you didn't know this, soy is in so much stuff, especially in North America. Less so in the UK because there's just like a less availability. But we grow a lot of soy in North America, and therefore we put it in a lot of our food as well. So yeah, soy protein is in cooking oil often. Soy lecithin is in a ton of stuff. And then just straight soy, it's like, there's a lot of it. So that test is on Thursday. And it'll make a big difference to my quality of life if it's successful. So we'll see. I'm pretty nervous about it, but I think it'll be okay. I mean, of course it'll be okay. It's like where they test allergies, they know how to deal with allergic reactions, but it's still not easy to do. But yeah, that's coming up on Thursday, so it's a bit hanging over my head. Call with King 7. So we've lost that tournament there. Let's see what else we can get. The Sheffield High Roller Satellite into the phase final. Starts in 19 minutes. I think that's what we want to play. We should wait a second, though, to register because we've got plenty of tables and plenty of decisions to make here. I think Sevilla. Perfect. Excuse me. Why is this table lagging out? I don't know. We're going to squeeze with ace-9 suited here as well. It's early mystery, so the mystery is in play here. 9. Queen. Oh my god, dude. 212 bounty. That's just a double nightmare right there. 29 blind shove, but when we get a raise call in those late positions, I think with ace-9 suited, it's good. Who's the most famous poker player you've met in real life? Daniel Negreanu, I'm sure. He's probably the most famous poker player ever, I think. So Daniel Negreanu or Phil Hellmuth, I'd say. Douglas. I've played with both of them. Oh my gosh, the Costa Rica stream house. The time has flown. Yeah, man. That was a fun time. Raise up queen 10 in early position here. The 109 Sunday PLO we can play. There's also just a little PLO PKO, and since we don't have a table, let's just do it. Just threw a little PLO PKO in here for fun. We're going to c-bet against too easy for me in the 55 and take it down. This is not the right lobby. I was saying, wait, that pays 20, and there's 7 of us. Pays 4, and there's 9 of us, which is pretty chill. Un gin tonic, por favor. Perfect. That's un gin tonic, por favor. I can do that. I can do that, man. Probably the only Spanish you need. Oh my goodness. Get me to Spain. No, Sheffield first. I'm quite excited about Sheffield. Rebecca and I have been doing a little research online about Sheffield. Seems there's a lot of really cool places in the town, especially for some of the stuff that we're into, which is like art stuff, you know, like music stores and record stores and bookstores and that sort of stuff. And since the trip is not like crazy long, we should have some room in our suitcase to do some shopping for cool UK films and vinyl and CDs and books. So very excited. Good luck with the test. Thanks, Worst Hands. Oh, bro, I forgot I got to do this thing as well. Hi, Jimmy. Good luck, bro. Thank you, DJ Anton. What's up, man? Thanks. Thank you very much. Okay. Close down 2 and 5. It's kind of a fun spot to 4-bet, but not the right format in a bounty to give it a go. So I'd say fold. And then here, our hand is really bad, but we're getting 6 to 1. So just like, you know, try and flop trips or whatever. Bless you, GG. That was a sick double GG right there. Definitely not what we wanted to have happen, but it's okay. No way, Daniel. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. I played on a game, Poker Night in America, and I played on a cash game there. It was televised, and yeah. Was Phil Hellmuth a douche in real life? Lol. No. No. I would say like, the persona of like I'm so unlucky, and I'm the greatest, didn't come through in sort of his conversations away from the game. But then also in the game it did a little bit. So I don't know. He was a bit more normal, I'd say, in person. But I don't have any beef with him, you know. Gray Street, I agree with this. Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed some of this. I firmly believe you either have the brain for multiple languages or you don't. I have been with my wife for over 20 years in the Portuguese culture, and regardless of how much I try, I can't speak Portuguese. I missed that message, sorry. Worst 10 says, I agree with this. My wife, who is way smarter than me, I started learning Chinese together. We had to stop because I took off ahead of her with the learning, and if you're married, you'll know that means we had to stop. Lol. In seriousness, we had a teacher and the lessons that became at different levels for each of us. Know exactly what you mean. I've gotten very adept at playing dumb. It's an interesting discussion, right? Because your guys' experience is more in depth than mine. One thing I'll say for sure is that like I was having a conversation with a friend, and they were like, yeah, so I'm going to take this intensive French class, and I can get for like a month and a half basically, and I can get like probably above your level, and then we can be able to help each other and talk and stuff. And I'm like, no, you will not. Like, you're not going to get above my level in a month and a half. And that's not because like I'm like great at French. I'm not. But just the amount of effort that it actually takes, people really underestimate. We're on the synchronized break, by the way. People really underestimate how much raw time it takes. It's just like so much time, really. It's just hundreds of hours for like any language, right? Like Chinese is insane. But even if you're trying to learn like one of the quote unquote easier languages to learn as an English speaker, like French or Spanish or German, it's still like hundreds of hours before, and you still can't have a conversation, and you've put in hundreds of hours, and so I guess my impression is that when people talk about they can't do it, they probably haven't put in the time. And that's not to diminish what they're saying. It's that's like the hardest part about the thing, is figuring out how to get time into actually learning the language in a way that is tolerable. And the way that I've found is not with apps, right? Like I've used Duolingo for years, I have a 2-year streak on Duolingo right now. How much of how much of my French would I credit to Duolingo? Less than 5%, right? Like it doesn't hurt me, so I continue with it, but like I didn't learn to speak from Duolingo. I took a course at the YMCA for 3 months. That course was 6 hours a week, 3-hour classes with other people, with an instructor. 3 hours is a long time, right? Like even one 3-hour class is equal to like 2 months of Duolingo, probably. One class. And now what I do is I speak with a tutor. Last week, 8 hours. The week before, 6 hours. The week coming up, 4 hours. And then I'll be off for a week. And then we'll start the next week, right? But I speak with him and another student for 6 hours, basically, every week. That's a lot of time practicing, you know? So like if you open a textbook and you grind it out and you really focus, like how long can you read a textbook before your brain is dead? Like 30 minutes, maybe? And then you need a break. How long can you like really intensively play an app like Duolingo? 30 minutes? I'm getting 12 times more than that a week, you know? So I just think that's for me, that has definitely been the key, dude. Is like, I need to have an appointment with someone where I'm paying the money, where they're asking me questions and I'm being a rude asshole if I'm not answering them, right? It's like I'm on the spot because we are face to face and they're asking me something and I need to say something back. And they're also talking to me and they're expecting me to listen because that's correct and polite to listen to someone when they talk to you. So this other person that's at a similar level is talking. I need to understand what it is they're saying so I can respond to them. You know, being put on the spot with those amount of hours like has made it so I've made pretty quick progress. But yeah, I think it's just figuring out how to like get that into your life is I don't know. Pretty difficult to do for sure. And like I was saying, that this is the most brutal part about it is that you don't get any rewards. You know, some of the rewards that you're trying to get from learning the language, like being able to use it in conversation or being able to read books or watch shows or listen to, you know, music or travel to a place and be able to converse in that place. You don't get any of those rewards for hundreds of hours, right? I'm like just now getting rewards where I can just now start to watch stuff. You know, I'm like A2 level probably. I can converse with people sort of, you know, on the street. Screw a few things up, but that's fine. And I've lived here for like 4.5 years. And I have a 2-year streak in Duolingo. And I've done, you know, at least 100 hours of schooling. It's just like, bro, it's bigger than you think it is, you know? And my friend was very wrong about like, oh yeah, I can do like a month intensive and get to your level. It's like, no, you can't. Sorry. You need more. You need more numbers. That's not enough. You know that meme of like more. Yeah, probably around that. Basically that. Bonjour de la France, Jamie. Bonne chance et let's go. Merci beaucoup, mon ami. Bonne chance pour moi et aussi pour vous. Ace Queen Jack 6. Not doing amazing against Jack 4-5. They had one out left though when we flopped the ace, and then that last jack, that case jack comes in to punish us, dude. My wife's friend moved from New Jersey to Canada to marry a Canadian gent, and part of her paperwork for permanent residency was that she had to sign up for a complete French-speaking lessons. Is that not throughout Canada? In Quebec, that's a thing. In the rest of Canada, that's not a thing. In the province I live in, it is a thing, though, yeah. Queen 7 suit is kind of nice, but there's a bounty on our head, so... Yeah, so in Quebec, they pay you around minimum wage for your course when you're new. The wait lists are quite long. You have to work around their schedule as well, right? Which is, you know, like a lot of them are full-time courses. So it's like, well, you can't work while you're taking this course. But then a lot of employers in Quebec also will pay for you to take the course. But I also agree with what Worst Hands is saying too, which is like, I think people have certain, like, just different natural aptitude for language learning, and that would also be in relation to like pattern recognition, you know, or auditory skills. You know, even like memory. like some of these things are people are just gonna have different biological levels that they come to it with, and so for some people it'll take longer. It's quite obvious, to me it's pretty obvious that not every human is going to learn at the same pace. That's like there's going to be a bell curve of speed of how people learn, and so that's to be expected, I think. What up? What up? PSR 73. What's up, PSR? You legend. I enjoy spending time with you, PSR. It's great to see you. So there's the high roller satellite going on. I think we should play that in this disaster of a session thus far. There's also the Big Sunday PLO. I'm probably going to late reg that, though, by a little bit. There's 35 minutes left, so let's just chill with what we got right now. What I'm also finding is, like, there's all sorts of things I don't know how to say, but I can sort of get around them by paraphrasing in a different way. And that's really working for me pretty well. Like a phrase like "I can't get it in my brain," for example, right? In English, I don't really know how to say that exactly in French, but I would say like "Ce n'est pas possible." It's not possible. Pour cela, pour that, dans ma tête or dans mon tête, in my head, which is like not very good. It's clearly like beginner, but I can, like, a conversation does work. People can understand what I'm saying, But I think that's probably what the A2 to the B1 level is going to be, is like having a lot more flexibility of being precise, and then being able to utilize other tenses as fast as the present tense, probably. Practice a lot with people who speak a language is the key, Jamie. I'm French. I lived 20 years in Italy, and now I'm still dreaming in Italian. There it is. Nice. How was the process of acquiring Italian? I have a drum. When you first moved to Italy, what was it like? Good luck. Thank you, Jamie Anderson. What's going on, man? Potential Matty Ice. Matty Ice has chipped up. I'm raising up the jacks. This is just not the flop for jacks, dude. 4 ways. We've got to check fold the jacks, which just sometimes you got to do, man. Sometimes you got to check fold jacks. It be what it be. like that. 10 on the turn. Still trying to get to showdown for cheap here. Someone's probably got a weak ace, most likely. Had an adult diagnosis of autism and my memory is shot. I have almost no chance learning a new language. Oh, is that the case, Lachlan? All the best with accommodating the new knowledge of yourself and how it works. I think I understand that autism isn't one size fits all, right? Like it's a characterization of a physiology and a group of traits, etc. But I usually associate people with autism with being better learners. In my head, anyways, right? In that they're able to sort of like hyper focus on specific aspects of things that interest them to do really well, you know? Like the propensity of high stakes poker professionals that are autistic, you know, it's like a lot of high stakes poker players are autistic, a lot. And I assume it correlates to like really strong IQ, pattern recognition, stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know. You know a lot more than me, Lachlan, but I would also say never. You know, it's certainly possible you could do it. Just like, do you want to, you know? Would you get any benefit from it? For me, I definitely would. I'm just kind of enjoying. It's, you know what I find? It's really hard, you know? It's like really challenging. It's a really big undertaking, and so it's a bit like playing poker tournaments, a bit like playing golf. It's like a big, huge, insurmountable challenge where the odds are very much against you, and then you know, it's like it's fun. I don't know, and then also just getting the like I was just saying, I was gone for a month, right? Party Poker Tour in London. Spent a week in London with Rebecca before. Saw her family a little bit. Saw my family after. Played the poker tournament. Didn't speak French for a month. Came back and like could still speak French, you know, with my tutor. That was such a huge confidence boost, to be honest. You know? It's like, oh, damn, I can do this. It doesn't mean that I won't have to maintain it later on, or I couldn't lose it with a more sustained period off. But it's like, no, I'm actually getting some of this. I think we're just gonna call with top, raise an early position. Stacks are almost right for a check raise, though. Nah, just call, especially against the sizing. We want to lead on this turn. They're going to check often. They can't really raise when they have queens, kings, or aces here, to be honest. Because we can have a 4 and they can't. So basically, we're just ensuring that we get paid from their medium strength stuff. And their best stuff is going to bet if we check and call if we bet, right? So it's fine. And we're going to bet the river. Again, losing money to aces, kings, queens here, but they can't raise, so it's fine. Okay, call and check here. My in-laws tell me the best way to learn is to get forced, no other option. Go somewhere where they don't speak your language at all and have to survive. You learn very quickly that way. Yeah, I think that would be true, man. People talk about that as well, but like, I just can't figure out a way where my life could realistically look like that, you know? So we have an open ender here. Guess we're gonna peel one off. I don't feel very good about this though. I don't even want to stop and go. Like, we could try and rep the 4, but it's easy for them to put us on hearts or straight draws. The hurdle I'm almost at, which is, I think, like, key. So my tutor all the time says that, like, for him, the most important thing is motivation. It's like, it's the variable you have to control for. Because everything else sort of snaps into place, you know? After time, like, oh, I'm not getting this very well, or this is taking slow, or this is hard, or whatever. That's all fine. It all comes with time. It's just like, can you sustain the time putting in because you're not getting any rewards? It's painful in the beginning, you know? And so he always talks about motivation, and I kind of think the same way. But if you can get to a point where, like, part of your life is in that other language and it's not a punishment, it's actually a benefit, then you got it, you know? Then you're there. And it'll just keep growing naturally over time. Yeah, Highlander 1740 says, definitely agree with you. Everyone learns at different speeds. I'm still learning how to play poker for the last 10 years. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly, man. And here's the other thing too. Like, do you guys remember the stress of, like, the scheduling of high school to then, are you going to go to college, or are you going to go to post-secondary, or are you going to go to university? Do you guys remember that whole process? I do. And there was so much pressure on so many people. And it just, like, the timeline totally doesn't matter at all. It, like, totally doesn't matter in the slightest. I'm 34 years old, and I feel like I could just start anything at any I could start anything post high school right now and be at no disadvantage, you know? Like, who cares if you graduate school at 23 or 24 or 25 or 22? It makes no difference. What? So you can, like, get to your career and make your extra, you know, starting salary 1 year earlier so you can retire 1 year earlier. It's like, nice. I've got my retirement at 54 instead of 55. It's like, yo, got a life to live, man. And I think it's the same thing with learning in poker, for sure, in poker, and in life, you know? There used to be so much pressure on the poker forums of, like, basically this artificial standard of how good people need to be for it to be respectable within the community. And that's really changed because the poker community has fragmented and sort of, it doesn't have central meeting place anymore. There's all these different communities that communicate with only each other and not the total group, right? But it used to be very centralized. There was sort of the UK poker scene, you know, I'm sure it was true in other European countries. But then 2+2 forum was really like the center of the online poker universe, you know? And the World Series of Poker in Las Vegas was kind of like the center of the live universe on this side of the ocean. And so there was, like, these sort of norms. And in the online scene, it was like, are you making over $100,000 a year? That was, like, the benchmark. If you could do that, you weren't wasting your time, was the general consensus in this space. Now, of course, like, that metric is completely arbitrary, you know? It's like 95,000 is a waste of time, but 110,000 is a good use of time. That's going to be a different number for different people. Right? Like, it depends what your goals are. What are you trying to get out of the game, right? Et cetera, you know? And so I always thought that was really stupid. But then also when I look now, you know, I started playing poker when I was 19. I'm 34. There has been, and there still is, so many people that are, like, much better at the game of poker than me. Much better, but didn't find success, you know? Had a brief stint of playing poker, had some good results, and then were out, you know? And, like, on to something else. And that's fine if they wanted to do that because they like doing something else. But I'd say a lot of them, quote unquote, failed their attempt at, like, being professional poker players. And I don't know, I've been through maybe 3 or 4 generations of poker players now, of people that come and go, longevity is really underrated on some of these things, if you just learn a little bit about poker all the time and slowly progress over the years, you're going to end up being a really great poker player, and that will snowball and compound over time. And it makes a difference. Trying to get somewhere too quickly, playing for stakes that are too high, losing the motivation because, you go through a lot of turmoil or challenge and it doesn't go well, and then you don't like playing the game anymore, or burning yourself out because you're playing too much. And then it's just like, well, you're another 3-year cycle, flash in the pan, right? I think making it sustainable is so much cooler. It's such a better life as well. Pretty big bet here. We continue. I mean, this is such a good check raise, to be honest, but the thing is, I don't know if this player will fold with 240,000 chips in a bounty. Such a good spot to rep, but do they have the ability to fold here? I'm going to say no. I also think it's true with reading, by the way. Like, I really enjoy reading. And there's this feeling like when I got back into reading, there's so many books, right? There's like thousands of books, and the books that people talk about are so wide and diverse and varied that it feels like, oh man, I'm never going to catch up, Like, I'm never going to get to a place where I can sort of participate in the broad conversation of understanding what this author is like, or what this author is like, or like this famous work and how it plays off this famous work. And so I had this sort of like frantic catching up sort of energy. And now it's like maybe 4.5, 5 years later, and it's like, oh shit, I've read 200 books now, It's like, actually, I've read a lot of the canon, I've read most of the famous authors. I kind of know what their motifs are, what their vibes are. Like, it happened, I just needed to stay in the pocket. It's like, oh yeah, I read that. I know that, I know what he's about. I know what she's about. I know what they were doing. I know what that movement was. And it didn't take an extraordinary effort. It was just like a persistent, figure out how to make it persistent, Which for reading is easy because I enjoy page by page. I wouldn't even have to finish books. I enjoy reading one page in and of itself. I don't need anything else to make it enjoyable. So easy win, So same with poker, My dad failed all of his GCSEs, met my mom. My mom forced him to get maths and English. Since then, he's gone on to be the top earning salesman in his company for 30 years. Yeah, I mean, epic. For sure, dude. And like, hey, 99 stars coming in from Mark. Bro, thank you so much for the stars on Facebook. Appreciate that. Merci beaucoup. How many stories are just like that, where it's like, someone comes up against a bit of adversity and they generate so much motivation from this adversity that they like go on to succeed and thrive because they came up against a wall or a challenge. It's like so common. And it's so admirable too when you see it, right? I'm going to fold here, I guess. We're 11 off the money, which is not really a great spot to be in. I definitely fell into that trap of doing what I thought I was supposed to do. Wish I had gone traveling or something after graduating before starting uni. Easy with hindsight, but at least I can pass that learning on. Yeah, man. I hear you, Rum. I hear you, man. I remember thinking it really did matter. Like, getting right into university really did matter. I guess just call here. I don't know. This is a weird lead for pot with 19,000 behind. Spud BCFC. What's up, Spud, you legend? Our resident coach of the football. Let's go, chat. $50 bounty. That's our second. We've got $100 in bounties, and we chip up nicely in the Super 215. Day saver. And we are all in on the soft bubble. Probably with the best hand, but that's not great to see. They're actually ahead on the flop with all their outs, and they do get there, sadly. Sad vibes. Okay. When I moved to Italy, I watched the Italian TV channel every day for 1 month before I was scarce. Certainly when I arrived in Italy, I realized that they spoke dialect. Word, yeah. Seems to be the case in Italy where it's like very different. I'm trying to find that. I kind of watch... There's a few YouTube channels in French that I kind of watch, but I can't focus for very long. I end up watching them for like 5 minutes and then I tune out. But I haven't tried a book in French for a good month and a half or so. I might try Harry Potter again and see if I can work my way through it. Spud BCFC. Spud, when are we going to see you in the Party Poker Tour, man? Come on. Sheffield and Manchester, the first 2 UK events, or Sevilla and Madrid. Come on, Spud. Play some live poker. Let's hang, brother. Good to see you, though, man. What I can watch fairly simply is French films, but with subtitles because I watch with Rebecca all the time, you know? But, you know, it's better than nothing, I guess. Sheffield High Roller Satellite and Sheffield 109 PLO. Reg ends on both of these in 9 and 15 minutes, so get those in a few. We're in 8th place here, the Super 215, though. First place, 1,500 plus bounties, anywhere from $3,000 to $4,500. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hold the 10-3 of clubs. Pocket threes are okay. It's not like a great hand, but it's fine to open. I like 3-betting here. It's hard to play this hand post-flop, first of all. Second of all, this opening range is going to be wider with this bouncy gettable. So now that Matt has folded, it means they're a little exposed. So we're going to take advantage of that. Next break, I am going to have lunch, chat. But let's get the high roller satellite going on. Manchester 1 is the closest for me. I'll look into it. You should come, man. You should come. It'll be fun. Your webcam is freezing every now and again. Really, Bikar? We might have to figure that out this week. Thank you for the heads up. Might be time for a camera upgrade, you know? We've got that Sony Mark III. I think we should use that as the webcam. Do we want to bluff here with 7-10? Yeah. If we had any clubs in our hand, we should not bluff. But without clubs, we bluff. If we had Jack-10 as well, it's a little bit worse bluff than having the 7, you know? The straight draw with the lower card. We take it down. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Fold the Jack-10. So this is the buy-in on this is wrong, but it is... High roller satellite, and phase 2 to this is in 30 minutes. So it's in June, so that's off season, so should be able to make it one day. Let's go, man. That'd be fun. C-bet against Adenis. Top pair queens. Just like twice an hour for a second or two. Oh, I think I am aware of when that happens. It's probably when Rebecca screams when her queen gets cracked. I haven't heard about this queen getting cracked. I haven't heard about it yet. Nietzsche opens. We flat with Jack 9. Or Nietzsche, I guess I should say. Gutter and third pair. It's not really... Oh, a double gutter, actually. 8 or a queen. That's nice. Probably enough to continue, I'd say. Queen is good. Take it down. Good stuff. We are up to 151 in the satellite as well. And the PLO reg is going to end in 4 minutes, so let me register now. I've pushed it long enough, yo. There we go. Bounty in play here, but we can't do anything with the Queen 7. Need to convince PartyPoker to do a stop in Atlantic City. I'm not going to do that. Gray Street. And that's nothing against you. That's absolutely nothing against you, bro. I would love to see you at Gray Street. I'd love to see you, bro. How about Canada instead? You can come on up. Can we do that? Matty Ice with the queens, dude. It just is correct. We just want Matty Ice in this tournament, dude. It is what we want. I think we peel here, yeah? Oh, hell yeah. I mean, we have a flush draw, but it's a great flop to check raise because they're going to c-bet often. And a lot of the time, we're going to pick up 85K. They have the ace this time. We need a heart. And not the queen of hearts. No, dude. We're not winning our way into the high roller for free. We're going to have to buy in with cash. It's okay. It's all right. We can do that. We can do that. Okay. Schedule 1096 max turbo. We can late reg. Chilling. Aces. Pretty fun. They're not great aces. Ace, deuce, 3. The deuce 3 is suited, so not exactly what we're hoping for. Nice. We get the little raise so we can maybe squeeze it and get heads up with some dead money. With aces would be great. That's a win for us. Against King, Jack, Jack 10. 58% against this hand. Not bad. I would have expected a little less, actually. Because it just looks so pretty, but... we take it down. Let's go. 1.7 milli. Eight of 33. Reg ends in 1 minute, but it looks like it's paying 15. Some bounties that are gettable here. There's just not a lot of ways to improve there. Is a bit of a problem, actually. Oh, a pot against my brother Matthew Ice. We have a beautiful Jack 10 suited. I think Matt's too deep to limp jam here, so we're going to raise up this hand. And put the pressure on. Girl, put some pressure on. Barrel, my favorite turn. All right, priced in. Let's hit a jack. Nice. Jack's good. Set over set. Tough one, Bree. Tough one. Let's go. 4 milli, baby. What a comeback. This is sick. We might win the big Sunday PLO. Might win it. We're 9th place. 17 pay. Good price here on a pretty nice connected hand. Nice. Wrap. And we're going to gamble against aces, I guess. For the lead. Send it. Send it. Let's go. I don't think it's quite the lead, but it's pretty close. Second place. Pretty good. I mean, we'll take that. Take second place. 22 left. Guys, I need lunch. I'm pretty hungry, y'all. I think it's lunchtime after this. When we go on this break, you know? 3-betting king queen against the short stack and c-betting and taking it down. The soft bubble. Let's get it in against aces. Bro, relax. Oh. Ah! Got him. Got him. Let's go, chat. Send it. Okay. Jack said we open. We get a call from Ukme. 2 shorter stacks, but we can't really do much when they flat behind with not a great hand here. You had queen 10 with your queens. That is brutal, Rebecca. I'm sorry to hear that. We should defend here, actually. It was 6-4. It's a trashy hand, but it's real cheap. So we're going to miss on the flop. Let's go over to the ace-jack in the 109. It's a bit too much for me. Now it is the bubble, so I think I can sort of open quite wide here. Because I don't think these players really want to play too much on the bubble. Well, it's soft bubble, but you know what I mean. Flop a top pair queen. That's kind of it. And a gutter, I guess. Top two pair. And still a gutter. But king jack has made a straight. I think we should call, though. We have the nut blocker with the king of spades. Should we turn our two pair into a bluff against a straight? What the heck is this, bro? So we have the nut blocker. The thing is, I don't think we have fold equity here. My first impression is raise immediately, but they're probably just going to call off with like a worse flush or a straight that did something stupid, you know? Wow. I mean, it could definitely be a bluff, to be honest. Like, the problem is they could be bluffing with a better hand, like ace-5, just doing something stupid, you know? We block the straight, though, with the king-jack, and we block the flush. I don't know, raise, I guess. Just try and get them to bluff. Try and get them to fold, like, ace-5, ace-9, something like that. I don't know. This is very bizarre. Definitely try and get them to fold this instead of fives for sure. But I don't know. Living up to their name though. I don't know. I think I just heard Gord's laugh. Oh, wow. Gord the not so wise. That's a bizarre hand, obviously. I don't know what no idea is doing. But here's the thing. I don't think they know what they're doing, to be honest. I don't think they really had a plan with that hand. And that is the danger with bluffing, is like you kind of just, if they don't have a plan, they're just going to call. And so we lost a huge pot. But that's okay. We're still in. 10 of 27 here, 15 pay, decent spot, and double stack in the 109 party. All right, it's break time. Be back in a few minutes, chat, okay? Enjoy some highlights. Pokerstaples on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Lunchtime. Stay with me. A huge suck out. King 7 suited, we open, get 3-bet from a battle of wits. Going to peel here. I don't think this is the right hand to 4-bet, but I do think we want to continue, so we'll continue. And we flop a pair of kings, which is good. Small bet from wits. We call. 3 on the turn is chill. Still can be beat here by a few hands, but we're doing okay. Hey, Shirley Steve, what's up, man? Vamo, let's go. B-Car is first. You gotta know it. You gotta love it. Hello, B-Car. Second, hi, Jamie. Good luck. Jamie, thank you, Sharky. Appreciate you very much, man. Thanks for your support, and good luck to us. Sharky 2029. So we take it down against wits. What was this hand? Let's see. It was ace queen. All right, chill. Close. Kelly close. I think we call here. Sup, boy? What's up, man? Not much. Maybe not the best descriptor of me. The wow. I mean, it could be accurate in some senses, but I don't think we know each other like that, homie. So I think we just call here with the bottom set. Should be easy to get this money in. Let them do their thing. I have no idea. Let's go. Hold it. Ship it. Oh, that's getting better. Okay. 4s we open, get called in 2 spots, but they don't 3-bet, so we can bluff with this hand. We're worried about Jack 10 suited here. It's a great squeeze opportunity for Jack 10 suited in this spot, so just kind of a good flop for us, even though we totally miss. I assume we call here. Yeah, I think so. Pretty high in our range as well. Sadly, they have the 8s. Small c-bet here. Or smallish. It's not like the smallest one in the world, but you know. Take it down. Chill. Let's say watch. And of course, Phantom of the Opera. And that's it. So basically, that's my whole week, chat. That's everything I did this week. You know, I'd read maybe 150 pages of a book. It's a pretty gangster week. I am pretty happy with everything I got done, you know? Call a single bet here. It's not a small bet. Call fold, I guess. Like, I don't know. Call fold to the river bet is my inclination. Raising under the gun. It's a problem. Nice. So we're all in here for sure. Uh-oh, a battle of wits is going to put us in some trouble. Ace-Jack, but 28%, you know, we're not dead. Not dead at all. Look at that. Easy pog. What the hell is this, dude? This doesn't make any sense. Raise, call, and then check raise here. It's saying I have 6 deuce suited, ace 6, ace deuce, pocket 2s. It's a really narrow range compared to the amount of times that they can have hearts here, which is a lot. So, yeah. We call, and then fold on a heart. 3 is fine. Sucks if they have 4 5 of hearts and just made a straight, but yeah. That's insane. That's actually crazy, dude. Like, they hit my nut bottom of range and they pit me, dude. That's crazy. All right. Now, this player is going to be all in. We see a shove from Fun Player. The average bounty is $238. So... there's basically $470 in the middle if these two players are in, which they will be. Which makes this probably a gamble. Especially when we still cover the 2 short stacks if we lose. So let's gamble. Good luck us. We are flipping. They fold, which I don't know, didn't factor that into my calculations, but c'est la vie. How much is the bounty? $75, sadly. It's one of the min bounties, but we move on and we get the chips. We're going to shove here in the big Sunday. I'll try to come as well. That's my regular. Used to be Asper's. Yeah, sweet. Tactical mod. I'd love to see you there, man. I'll be playing all week. I'm not sure if I'm going to be there on the starting Sunday. I might be there on the Monday, but I'll be playing the mini main event, the high roller, as many side events as I can. All with jacks. Jacks against nines in the 55 Masters. Nice. Okay. Chip up there, which is chill. I mean, it's not a crazy tournament or anything, but it's nice. Chip up. Keep it going. All right, here we go. This is the hand, right? All in here, which means these players almost for sure are going to be involved. I don't think we're folding King 10, dude. For any of the stacks at the table, King 10 is going to be an all-in. So let's just see if we can win the spot, basically. It's going to be intense. They're all in. We will be calling. Average bounty is $275. So we've got $550 involved between these two. Make it $825. Make it $825, $1,075. Run it. This is the important side pot against Jack 10 here, but we could scoop the whole thing. I think we just scooped it. Oh my God, we get 4 bounties here, chat. Okay, 112. That's crazy, dude. That king on the end. Oh, 600. Let's go. 5th biggest bounty. Come on now. $132. Okay. One more. $112. All right. We actually captured a little bit less than equity there, but still pretty good, right? Still got about $900 in bounties, I think. We had $75 going into that hand, and then I'm going to find out in a second how much we have going out of it. Yeah, so we have $1,032. So we got $950 in bounties approximately. $940 in bounties in that hand, which is huge. That's triple our buy-in. And the average bounty goes up probably. 282. We're going to shove here. This is an amazing table because we cover everyone. So, and we're flipping. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. No 6. Another bounty. 150. Okay. I mean, under average again, but another bounty on the board. We are bounty king in the tournament right now. Actually, no, there is someone that has a 16. Oh, no, that's right. They have $168, excuse me. All right, brand new table. Not as good as the last one, that's for sure, but that's okay. Ace King here is kind of interesting because we are so deep with such strong position against everyone else. Yo, 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 back. Thanks for waiting for me. Lunch was delicious. It was leftover lasagna. We had lasagna yesterday for the first time in a long time. One of my absolute favorite meals. Delicious. Okay, back in action on our 3 tables. We're 10 off the money here. And then we're 2 off the money in the Omaha. And in a good spot, frankly. And then we're a ways off the money on this one, I'd say. Reg closes in 38 minutes in that one. Open ace king, get 3-bet. Could we ever realistically make it this sizing here? No, I don't think so. That's fairly unlucky. Ace king into aces in this spot. It's just not really very likely or what you want to see, to be honest with you. We have one blind, and that's sad. We probably wait for next one, I guess. Well, things went pretty poorly, but that's okay. Here it is, ace-5 suited. RipCity.gov, $100 in bounties here for us, but ace king to aces ends it for us. C'est la vie. So basically the 109 Sunday PLO is the main sweat now. We'll sweat this one till the end. Probably won't sweat the Sunday party till the end, but if we make day 2, we'll play that tomorrow. Damn, we had some real promise there for a second. This end looks okay. We do have a nut suit and sort of a straight draw, but it's quite low, so let's see how it plays out pre-flop. Front of the stream, Seth Gecko goes for raise. John Snow calls. Real MG calls. We call. Streets. Check fold. Open ace nine suited. It's fine. Raise call squeeze to 24,000. No good. Can't do anything with the squeeze, and we're going to fold 8868 because it's trash. Still at 18. The shortest stack has what? 598,000 on the other table that we were just on, so. One step closer to a movie. Yeah, I mean, I am trying to win these tournaments, but today has been like that. Has been like that. Pocket sevens over here. In front of the stream, Ivy League opens. Porky Pig calls. Oh, the squeeze ruins it. We're ruined, bro. Absolutely ruined. What's up, Kevin Martins? Hey, Poker God. Good luck. Greets from Belgium. Thanks, man. The back half of the session here, and it's been not good, to be honest, but it's okay. How about yourself? What'd you get up to today?
Call the 3-bet with 3s is fine. We'll be streaming day 2 if you make it, for sure, bro. 100. If we make day 2, it's final 16, so we'll be down to the business, you know? Good luck, Jamie, cheering for you from Sweden. Thanks so much, Jim. Appreciate it, man. You know, Rebecca and I talked about getting to visit Sweden this year. It would just be Stockholm and just for a short period, but would like to check it out. And we have some friends that want to go to Sweden, so we might make it work after one of the tour stops this year, maybe. I would love to, man. All the best. Much love to Sweden. Well, 3-9. Dinner with brother. It was nice. A lot of beer. Lovely, man. Sounds absolutely lovely. I wish I could have dinner with my brothers, but they're so far away. It's an okay hand. We do cover both opponents, so I'll try and stick a steal in here. It's not a great hand, but we do get to put some pressure on, probably. We have kind of a bad gutter and a bad third pair. But I'd say check back is probably better. King on the turn. I like turning our hand into a bluff here with equity as well. Whoa, check raise. That's surely ace queen, but Can't do anything with our bad draw. So just fold. Good luck, bro. Thanks. Dusty Truth Poker, what's up, man? Thank you so much. Should bluff here with King Jack, King high flush draw, and should continue bluffing as well on this river. Porky Pig. Nice. I think flat this one. Good. Well, you need to make it today do for me as I'm just working just now. Missed a lot of the stream. All good, brother. I intend to. So I'm off tomorrow, so I'll be able to watch fully. Sounds good to me. Ace Ace Jack 3 going to flat. Don't really want to get it in pre if I can avoid it. But we flop top set, which is great. I think we want to fast play to avoid getting drawn out on the pure bubble. Like the bubble is pretty important. It's a 210 min cash, and like sixth place is 400, right? So getting into the money is actually a pretty big jump. So just fast play. Would be happy to take down $1 million now and move on. Oh, we're in the money. Nice. Okay, someone busted. It means we can play this hand. It was lawyer dad as well, so the shorter stack did end up busting. Open ender, overpair, backdoor flush draw against what's surely a flop straight or a set, right? Okay. 2-1 in position with implied odds, but now we're gonna have to go for it all in. Let's hit a king. Top set, flush draw. No. Oh, so many good outs there. All right, Chad, that's it. I hope to make day 2 of the Sunday party. Wish I could give you a better show today. It just didn't work out for me. So I'd like to thank you all anyways for your support. Stay tuned to my social media. I am heading to Sheffield on Saturday. So I won't be streaming next Sunday, but make sure you stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram is definitely the safest. Pokerstaples and Jaime Staples on Instagram. Also, Pokerstaples on Facebook and YouTube. Stay tuned because exciting stuff coming up soon that we'll be announcing, okay? So thank you all so much for watching. That's it for today. Until next time, we'll see you later. Goodbye.